Hey everyone, I hope that everyone is doing absolutely amazing. I'm looking a little wild today, but I felt compelled to sit down and pull um, some cards for you. So, tarot reading could be twin flame, all signs reading, tarot. Bear with me. Let's see what we've got. Spirit, what do we need to know today? What is it that we need to know today? What do we need to know today? Okay, let's see. Someone is recalling past memories, right? Nostalgia, they're longing, they have regret, they're holding on to the past, or the past is coming back. Oof, reunion and real love. But that said, in the past, with this memory, these two came out together, and these two came out together. In the past, this person gave you mixed signals, probably employed manipulation tactics, they had immature behavior, they were dishonest, stringing you along with bad intentions, and just maybe told you they did not want anything serious. With this memories card, this person has been it says repeating sweet past memories. They've been thinking about times that you spent together, things that you've done together, all of that. Um, What I want to say next is this. The story's not over yet. This is a card of reunion. Gives me Two of Cups energy. This is talking about real love, true feelings worth exploring. And this person, when playing bad games, they could have chosen someone over you or maybe just wasn't honest about their actual feelings towards you. They could have told you, they weren't interested or whatever. They had you believing that, they weren't feeling the way that you were. Well, that's not the case. Not the case at all. With this real love and reunion card coming out, this person absolutely has mutual feelings. Okay, absolutely. There's absolutely no question in my mind. Um, this is kind of a fast love. This person fell faster than they ever have in the past, and that probably scared your person. You know, this wasn't something they were prepared for nor looking for. You may have gotten together kind of in a friends with benefits type of a way, or they were there for a good time but not a long time, and maybe that was this case for you too. Maybe you didn't really know what you were looking for, but you too fell fast. Um, but that said, this person could have pushed you away because they were not ready for this type of a love. This type of a love scared this person, is what I'm being called to say. Um, because in the past, they were used to dealing with people who played games with them. They probably played games as well. I'm sure this person was not, I'm not pulling, completely innocent off of this party at all. So they could have just done the whole back and forth, one night stand, all that stuff. What else, Spirit, do we need to know? You may have ended this, well, obviously, but the person wants reunion. They might feel like you won't give them a second chance, that this is over, they failed, because emotions are running high, though. Maybe you had an argument or a conflict, a falling out, opposing views, toxic energy. Maybe they put you in competition with someone else and just made unnecessary issues because this person feels a bit like they have trauma that bleeds over into other people's lives, right? Unchecked trauma. And they cause you heartbreak. But this feels, man. Healing begins with an honest conversation. They want to meet up and talk to you. They want a reunion. They realize at this point that it's real love, but they feel like it might be too late. You could have met online. They could feel like you were dating people online, and searching for new love. But with this online card, they also are most likely spying on your whatever you have going on out there, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case. Trying to figure out if you're seeing someone else, because at this point they're feeling pressed. They're feeling pressed because you could have shut the door because you were tired of the drama, over it. They kept breaking your heart over and over again, causing endings, and just hot and cold. Maybe you've grieved this person a lot, and they could be grieving you too. And I'm being called to say someone is suffering from depression. But one thing's for sure, and two things are for certain, that you guys are both unable to move on. No matter what, no matter how many times that you go through heartbreak and you call it quits. It's like it just keeps coming around again and again and again and again and again. This person wants to heal with you because it says healing begins with an honest talk. They know they have to bring you show you their true freaking colors as it relates. This person could have sought external validation from others and just been out there, and there could have been cheating in this situation. Not taking all those cards, I'll take the top one. But they are just messed up over you. They're feeling some type of way about losing you. And they know they keep sabotaging the situation. And they know at one point or another, you're going to walk away for good. Forever. They're obsessed. They won't let go. Now I'm feeling called. Now this says psycho, but I'm feeling called to say that there could be some mental health issues going on here with the depression card coming out too. They're losing sleep. They're worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Also, I want to say that text messages that you have gone back and forth with this person, they're rereading text messages to just figure out, why do I keep screwing this up? What can I do to fix this? What is it that I can do to fix this? Let's see. I haven't used this big guy here for a while. Let's see what we got. These I want to check intentions. That was a horrible shuffle. All right. This person was so in their ego, it wasn't even funny. Okay. They were wearing a mask. I'm feeling really called to say, where the sun is masculine energy. Don't talk unless you can improve the silence. With this card is talking about, they know that if you guys are in silence right now, if there was ghosting, if you guys shut it down and just said, no, we can't do this, that they cannot come back unless they have something to tell you that's different. The past comes back and usually has the same thing to say, but they know you're not going to accept that anymore. They know they must come back in the right energy. Many people think excitement is happiness, but when you're excited, you're not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. You are this person's home. You bring this person peace in the midst of chaos. And this is very different for this person because this person is used to a life full of chaos. They've broken many hearts. They have caused a lot of the pain in their relationships themselves because this is how they learned to get by when they were growing up. First house of self, personal identity. They're just trying to figure out, this person with that card, they realize they need to have a new approach to this situation. They cannot come in the same energy, right? But this is also talking about personal identity. The mask that they've been wearing isn't going to work anymore. They must take that mask off if they're going to come back in, to have something with you, they know they got to drop the mask. They got to drop the bullshit. I want to look at one quick thing because, sorry guys, I have it written down. It's not on that paper. Forgive me, guys. I should have this in a neater format, but it's not how I roll. Okay. It's a house of Aries. That's what I thought. So we have Aries energy here. The sun is Leo energy. So I'm feeling so far Aries and Leo does not mean that you have to have any, I mean, they could be in your chart. They don't have to be. Their heart chakra's been blocked. They haven't been the most kind, or, they may have a heart that's kind, but they have not treated you in a kind form or fashion. They know that. They're having difficulties when the heart chakra is blocked, the difficulties in emotional relationship and connections. And this is talking about, why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on the things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn. So what that tells me is that you have gone within. Okay? You have told this person, do what you got to do, because I'm going to take care of me now. I have to work and focus on myself and my goals and my dreams. And this person's just, they're left to figure this crap out on their own. They need to work on that. This is, they've been praying. You make their heart just leap for joy, though. Honestly, this person gets a little, awestruck. Right here. That right there, that's how you make the person feel. Like they have to change before they can talk. This is a death card. Transformation, reaping what you sow, rebirth, and inevitability, and new beginnings and endings. They know they must end something so they can begin again with you. Something has to change drastically in their life, in their situation, in the way that they come after things in life. They can't come after things in a manipulative fashion with the bad games. They cannot give you mixed messages. They must come in and tell you how they feel exactly, period, and dot, without question. 12th house, this is Piscean energy. There's illusions, okay? Fears. This represents the past, endings. They have to end something. They have to end the illusion. They may feel like, they're a great person and they have a really hard time looking within to figure out, what, I may be the problem. Because the common denominator in all these failed situations are me. And at some point, we must take an honest assessment of ourselves and, an honest inventory, as Alcoholics and, Narcotics Anonymous would say. You have to take an honest inventory of the wrongs that you've done to other people and of your life. Like, what is the common denominator here? Me, my approach, my the way I handle things, my dishonesty, my lack of communication, my running, my avoidance, my shutting you down, my running when things get tough. Venus, ruler of love, pleasure, money, romantic relationships, friendships, aesthetic. They find you to be so absolutely beautiful, just stunning. Nobody compares to you at all. And they love you like crazy. And they want this real love. They know this is a love worth exploring. They want this. It's a mature love. But that would require them to grow the hell up. No more Peter Pan syndrome. No more, I'm going to be a boy forever. I'm going to be a young masculine forever. You're no longer a YN. You are now an unk. Okay? Get it together. It's like, people are, less mature than maybe they had to grow up. Here's the thing. My oldest son is a prime example of this. And I love him. And I put a lot on his shoulders when he was a child. A lot. He was the man of the house when he was a small child. He had to be responsible for his brother because I was an addict. And my drugs came first. I've made my amends. I have definitely made my amends to my kids, but can I change it? No, I can't. But the thing about it is, and the same thing with me, I had to protect my little brother from abuse when we were growing up. So I know it caused me to act like a child for a very, 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 very long time. It's something about being the oldest and having to be the responsible party when your parents are not. When your parents aren't protecting your younger siblings or you, something you have to do to step in to be that protector causes you later on in life to just be a child because hell, you never got a freaking childhood. So understood, and I get it. But at some point, if you want to mature real love, somebody that loves you and is honorable and will stand up or, beside you and fight for you, help you grow with you, build something with you, you got to grow up. You must reparent self and say, you know what? I don't like living like this anymore. This is hurting other people. I am not being kind to other people, and I'm also not being kind to myself. So it is time for me to take responsibility, step up, and step into my divine masculine or feminine energy. And this is the adult love I want, and make that decision. Even if that means stepping away from a relationship that could be toxic, somebody that you thought you wanted, but you're now realizing they weren't it. They're not it. They don't measure up to you. You're settling for. Your divine masculine is settling for if they're in a third party. Plain and simple. They're not you. You're their one true love. But if they want it, they know they have to meet you where you are to get to it. They can't just come in with the drama, the chaos, all that. No, they have to be willing to do the work that it takes to grow the hell up. And to step into that, I'm ready to take the bull by its horns and not be the bull in the china shop. It is time to take responsibility where I'd rather dink around and do whatever the hell I want. Not answer to anybody. That's Peter Pan syndrome. That is your inner teenager raging against parents that weren't there for you. When that inner teenager or that adult, that oldest child is there protecting that inner child from being hurt, harmed, in some cases assaulted in more than one way as it relates to my situation and not feeling protected. So you do what you want, you live, any kind of way you want, but then that catches up to you and there are definitely consequences to those actions. Yep, there are, and you don't get very far in life. It took me a long time because I was thick-headed, real thick-headed. I was stubborn as crap. I didn't want to grow up. I wanted to do what I wanted. I stayed an addict damn near till 30. It took me a long time to finally set down the drug and say, you know what? I need to do better. I had lost my children by then. I had screwed my whole life up. Anybody who supported me in any fashion was done with me, washed their freaking hands, and I felt like I had no one. And I leaned on Source, and I was like, okay, my way is not working. I can't do this my way anymore because it's not getting me very far. This sucks. And it is at that point where Spirit jumped in and was like, okay, if you really want me to do it, you need to follow me, follow my lead. And I did. Not in every way. Of course, I still made mistakes, and I still do today. I still do today. There's absolutely no question. Nobody's perfect over here. We're learning, all of us, every step of the freaking journey. We're here to learn every step of the way. So no, while I have some experience and I have straightened them out, my life a lot, I'm still learning. In fact, the thing about me, I'm doing this hypnotherapy course to be able to become a licensed hypnotherapist. And with that, I know this is my leaning toward my life purpose. I have a very good day job, but I'm being called strongly to walk away from it. Kind of waiting to see what's going to happen at my job in the next 6 months or so, because I am still in training and I'm not going anywhere until I get some, get my training, my certification, and all of the things. But I'm truly being called to listen and to walk and to actually take a journey into hypnotherapy and to helping other people overcome limiting beliefs. Because I've had to overcome a lot in my life. And guess what? Within this training, I'm still releasing crap and ideas that aren't conducive to me moving forward in life or me settling for less than what I deserve, period. But I mean, so we're constantly changing, evolving, learning, making choices that don't seem logical to others, that, may not agree. People may not agree. Individuality. Maintain your individuality. Codependency. You need to keep an eye on that, right? I wasn't even really asking any questions. Your partner could be very possessive over you, even though they refuse to commit. 212111, as I look up on the timer. I'm being called to walk from something that has been secure for me to go into unknown, okay? And to take that fool's journey and the leap of faith, the Fool card. And I'm going to do it because it seems like every time I've listened to the longing of my spirit lately in the last, say, year and a half, I've made good choices. I've made decisions that honor me. Okay, and they have propelled me. They have made me realize my worth. I've learned so much, even in just the last year and a half of my life. It's amazing. But you have to get in tune with your intuition and listen, because it's spirit providing you downloads and saying, hey, this is the route that I want you to take. This is the path I want you to take. It's going to be a good path. Just follow me, and I'll put everything in place for you. And it doesn't always seem logical to the outside world at all. It seems like it's not conducive to your well-being. It is anti everything that the world has taught you that you need to be doing, like working hard. No, you don't. When you get in line and are in alignment with what spirit wants you to do, you do not have to work hard. Spirit will put the things that you are doing will be so amazing to you that it'll be like you're just healing. You're constantly healing and helping other people to heal. And it's beautiful. It is such a beautiful thing. Because then at that point, you don't feel like weighed down and exhausted. You might be exhausted, but it's a satisfying feeling. Like, I'm doing what I'm being called to do, and this is beautiful. That's like what this journey is for me. It started with tarot. And is it always going to be tarot? Probably not. There's other things that I have planned to do with my hypnotherapy, and it involves traveling and it involves healing. And I'm very excited. And when I get to that point, I will be making the announcements. 2323. I don't know what that number is, but look it up. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Here we go with the twin flame again. We got reunion twice here. This is a destined connection. Your person just needs to take a step into the unknown. Because spirit is telling them real strong with signs, synchronicities, with downloads and dreams, all the stuff this person cannot get out from under spirit. Spirit is giving them very strong pushes to make the change that they need to make and to start healing so they can walk to their destiny with you. But people don't have to listen. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. Like I said a minute ago. Right here. Healing begins with an honest talk. Secrets. They're going to need to bring you some information. They're losing sleep thinking about it, though. And they're obsessive about it. This card came out. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Well, you know what? I'm feeling called to say that you need to relax. You need to take good self-care right now. You need to take good self-care. While this person, this, you can't force anybody into anything, but this person with the reunion card, the destiny card, make sure you maintain your individuality. Make sure you continue going toward your destiny and your dreams, and do not let anybody tell you, oh no, that's not a good idea. You should remain doing blah, blah, blah. No, you should do what God tells you to do. That's what you should do. And I don't care, twin flame or otherwise, you don't let anybody lead you down the wrong path, especially, when you've been doing all good over here by yourself. You know what I mean? And you've been building something beautiful for yourself. Do not let anybody come in and tell you, oh no, you shouldn't be doing that. No. Go with what God says, not anybody else. The world can tell you one thing, they have you programmed real well. The way they want you to hold you down. No, thank you. You're designed for more, way more. You're designed for way more. Listen to what Spirit is saying. 2555 on the timer as I look up. You need to listen really closely to your intuition here, and your person does too. If your person has to step into their healing, but they definitely want to be, they know you're their destiny. They know this is real love, and they want reunion. There are 2 cards here talking about reunion, and that's where they're going with it. Reunion is coming. For some of you, you're already part of the way there. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want. I want to pull one more card, at least here. And I'm going to wrap it up. Because this person is messed up over you. They have secrets they need to tell you. And this has been like the running theme lately. It's wild. They're reminiscing about how you've made them feel, memories that you've created together, but they're used to chaos and drama. Their heart chakra's been shut down. They need to open up. They need to get real and get vulnerable with you and tell you exactly how they're feeling about you. And if there is a third party, they need to let that third party go. It would be time. Because what's going to wind up happening, and you should be going, on your individual path at this time, doing your healing work, doing your freaking, whatever Spirit is telling you to go toward, do it. The sun. Here we have again, divine masculine energy twice. The sun. The sun. Your soul's purpose. What did I just say? You need to be walking toward your soul purpose. And your person does too. And they know full well that they have a soul contract with you. They're supposed to be going in this direction, that you are, to help other people heal. And now if I could just find my glasses so I could read this, that'd be fantastic. And I don't see them anywhere. Okay, I'm going to try anyway. 22 is a master number. Strong Leo vibes here. But again, Leo, whenever I see the lion, I always think of Jamaica. It's just, that's one of their, you see the lion everywhere in Jamaica. It's probably for the strength. It's the strength. Leo, lion. Your soul's purpose. There are many layers. Okay, and I'm going to read you. And this has got something. Okay, hold on. There are many layers in your astrological DNA, and understanding your sun sign is a good place to start. When this card appears, confidence, joy, and time in the spotlight is on its way. So if you have a purpose, and you put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. It is time to move into the truth of who you are and align with your soul's purpose, where the divine is telling you to go. The sun rules over the royal fire sign of Leo, and just as Leo loves being the center of attention, the sun is at the center and is the life force of our solar system. In ancient occult and spiritual tradition across the globe, the sun was highly worshipped, with deities invoking its energy. In alchemy, your sun sign represents the spiritual gold and inner light. The bright star is luminary and provides the energy that is needed to sustain life on Earth. Without the interplay between the nurturing Mother Moon, reflecting the vibrant rays of the Father Sun, there would be no life. And this referencing the moon, that is Cancerian energy. It's a delicate dance between the divine feminine and masculine here on Earth. The sun is a personal planet, so depending on your unique birth chart, its traits are easily visible in your personality. Understanding where your sun sits within your chart provides a map of how to access this part of yourself. In ancient alchemy, the sun's placements in your natal chart can help you understand your higher self and align with its energy. The following guide can show you what energetic characteristics align with the most with your sun sign. Find your sun sign in the following list by looking at the date corresponding with your date of birth. Sun in Aries, March 21st through April 19th, independent leader. Sun in Taurus, April 20th through May 20th, abundant beauty. Sun in Gemini, May 21st through June 20th, intelligent communicator. Sun in Cancer, 21st of June through July 22nd. We're in Cancer season right now. Intuitive nurturer. The Cancerians are I have Cancer moon placement. So we're intuitive, big time, and we nurture, we love. Sun in Leo, regal creative. Sun in Virgo, August 23rd through September 22nd, analytical soul. Sun in Libra, September 23rd through October 22nd, harmonious lover. Sun in Scorpio, oh, I love it. Sun in Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st, powerful alchemist. We transmute energy. We are the magician of, well, we're the tower. We burn stuff down. But we know how to change a negative situation into something that is so beneficial to others it's not even funny. Sun in Sagittarius, wise teacher. That's November 22nd through December 21st. Sun in Capricorn, structured boss. September 22nd through January 19th. Sun in Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th, innovative genius. Sun in Pisces, February 19th through March 20th, creative healer. Your life is changing direction in a major way. It's time to embody your gold. And there you go. Move towards your soul's purpose. Let your person decide that they want to move towards theirs with you. And things will come into fruition as they should. And, don't wait around for people. Continue working on you. Maintain your individuality, and move in your soul's, direction. Whatever spirit is telling you to do, you need to do that. And let this other person do whatever healing they need to do, opening up the heart chakra and transformation. We have literally death, transformation, heart chakra opening, moving towards purpose. There's so many beautiful things here. It's not even funny. I love it for you guys, and the reunion will come as soon as your person starts to step into their healing journey. And I hope that this helps a little bit longer today than normal. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Hey, if you made it this far, put contest 555 in the comments for the July drawing for a reading. I did a really interesting personal reading for a winner today. We'll see how it pans out, but it was interesting. So if you have made it this far, again, put contest 555. Have a good day. Bye.